All right, welcome to the No Death server. We are playing 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls mod way back at 1.4 because it's the last Darkness Falls mod that I could find. It is a no death server, which means if you die, you have to start completely over. Brand new map and everything. This was a tradition that we used to have. Just start and go as long as we could until one of the four of us died. But now it's just me, which makes it a lot easier and a lot harder. I have to do everything myself. 300% experience, 2 levels up from the default difficulty, and here we are on day 22. I have died 2 previous attempts, both at around day 6 or 7, but being at day 22 does not make you out of the woods. Great thing about Darkness Falls, and the terrifying thing about Darkness Falls, is that you have hordes here that increase in difficulty. They start off as walkers, but then very quickly become ferals and irradiated ferals, and even worse than irradiated ferals. The irradiated feral and the zombie are not the worst things in reality. There are more things on heaven and earth than are dreamed about in your poetry, Horatio, in your stories, your books. I don't know. I never did Hamlet, so. Here we are. We have an OP that we have been maintaining. We have a base that we have started. Is a long process to carve out a base. I am going to go here to construction, and I think, nope, cobblestone is not required for a forge. We'll just figure out what's required for a forge. Well, what if we wanted a big forge? We'd need clay, leather, duct tape, and short iron pipes. Clay, leather, duct tape, and short iron pipes. And we'll go ahead and create a big forge and put that in. Oh, I guess maybe we'll put it at the bottom of construction, or do we have a mission box? We could just create a mission box right here. I think that's a spectacular idea. Get right on that. Oh, that's where I have my. Well, then we'll put it in the corner and we'll label it the mission box. And we'll put things in it. I think I already have some things. I want to make an oven. Working player ovens. I would need forged iron, electrical, mechanical, cooking pot, cooking grill. Cooking pot, cooking grill. One more iron bucket, because why not? Electrical, mechanical. Okay. Forged iron. Gosh darn it. I can make 65, and then I run out. I need more iron. Do I have iron sitting around? I do not. I have an iron mine / base, or I could just go mine iron someplace else. Looking around here. What other things do I need? I need a workbench. Bench. One workbench. Start one of those. Okay, this goes in the mission box. That's going to become very important. Workbench would also be important. An amazing metal workbench. Metal workstation. It's also something that we should make. Equipment. We're going to need a hammer and a spanner. And we can just scrap all this stuff because we'll never need to go back. We're also going to take this nail gun with us, and I don't see any reason why we wouldn't do this. Let's take this nail gun. Nope, we're going to leave this nail gun here. I'm getting short on repair kits. We'll have to pick up the lathe and bring it with us. We need a new cement mixer. Automotive. For a cement mixer, we require springs. I think maybe we don't need, let's not. Yeah, let's not. We're definitely going to need a writing desk and a tailoring workstation. I think maybe I'll just bring this writing desk, this tailoring workstation. I have to make this decision now. I'm going to go with farmer. I know I just got that amazing wheat and I think orange juice seed recipe, so, but nonetheless, I'm going to go with farmer. I am going to go ahead and read this. Gather goldenrod flower and seeds. Okay. Goldenrod flower. And yucca fruit. Okay, I've gathered it. And now I need to make yucca seeds. And goldenrod seeds. Okay. Done. Got the rotting flesh and nitrate powder. Yeah, seeds will go there. Rotting flesh, nitrate powder is all raw. Rotting flesh, not a problem. Apparently it is a problem. Rotting flesh and nitrate powder. Nitrate powder, not a problem. Do I have plot blocks? I do not have plot blocks. Okay, well give me that back and two farm plot blocks. Head up to the old Roof-a-Rooney, the San Francisco treat. And yeah, no horde spotted yet. Oh, I need 4. I was mistaken. I thought I only needed 2, but it makes sense. Oh, I'm going to need those seeds, huh? Now then. Life's hard. It's harder when you're dumb. Oh, I guess I need to have all 4 of them in my inventory at a time. Okay, got those. So if I place them, yeah, okay, then we're good. All right, I was gonna say I have to have 8. Chrysanthemums, apples, chrysanthemum seeds, apple seeds, and animal fat. Okay. Chrysanthemums, apples, animal fat, and then probably going to want more like, let's say 10. And I'm probably going to want more like 10 of these. How's it feel to want? Animal feed, not animal fat. Animal feed. Gather an animal snare and a chicken coop. I need to place the animal snare and the chicken coop. Okay. One animal snare. One chicken coop. What happened there? Recipes, one chicken coop, craft. Okay. And where are we in terms of the farm? This is 5 out of 5. Okay. Do animal snares and chicken coops have to be outdoors? Yeah, I've been presuming up to this point that they do. Can't pick them up once you put them down, though. Yeah, I may just have to. I may just have to take it with me. Oh, I got to the button on that time. Okay. Yeah, so all of this stuff is going to go to the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And then we're going to put all that stuff back in the box. We've got some raw and some manufactured. There's my machete. Apparently, we've got some medical as well. Manufactured. Okay, we're not ready to move in, even temporarily, to the new base. We are still in the process. I need 9 minutes worth of. Oh. Okay. Well, this can go here. All right. In my risk of rain buckets. I probably only need 1 rain barrel. Rain catcher. But I could probably also use. Did I turn that on? Didn't turn it on. Not really going to help me if I don't turn it on. I need clay. Alright, we'll make iron buckets 2, 3. There we go. Alright, I got all those things I know I need. I don't know what I need. I need a lot more forged iron is what I need. So I need a lot more iron. Okay. So I need iron. can't make the oven without iron. I'm trying to reduce the number of back and forths that I'm going to have to take. Let's start by, I know I had left a row unused over here. So let's start by going over here and seeing which row that is and just putting some wheat in it at least. Okay. What's happening? Okay. Okay. Well. The Chinese are bouncing signals off that chicken now, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, I have a bunch of things. That's good. Just to make sure, yeah, there's no, you don't pick up snares, so we're going to have to decide what we're going to do about the chicken coops. And I think we might do vented chicken coops. See if that works. If there's some vents above them if the chicken coops work. This is going to be experimental. I don't know that this is going to work or not, and the chicken coops may need to be rebuilt someplace else. For whatever reason, I am... There we go. We now have 2 rain barrels, rain catchers. Okay. So at this point, I can either waste an animal snare in a chicken coop by placing them out here, and that would get me farming. Or I could accept that I don't really need farming right this second, and I can go back and forth to Vault 1. Is that Vault 1 out there? No, Vault 1's in that direction. That is a pin out in the middle of nowhere. Someplace I wanted to explore. Okay, well, there is not a blood moon today, so we're going to have a exciting, fun-filled, action-packed day of digging in the earth. Recognizing that we need more stone. Well, maybe we don't need more stone. I know we need sand. Digging in the earth where there's sand would be helpful. We could go get more oil. Did I have a oil? No, I don't have an oil. Just... The chicken is causing lag. Oh, my goodness. Okay. No lag. And yeah, no lag, no chicken, no lag. No chicken, no lag. No chicken, no lag. Okay, so the chicken's over there someplace. I can tell because it's kind of laggy. There's a bunny. Okay, as I Elmer Fudd that freaking rabbit, you can tell I'm in a pretty good spot resource-wise when you waste a bunch of rounds on a rabbit. This computer does really well. Most video games. Super fast, great graphics, all those things. But this game is horribly inefficient with this mod for this graphics card. I don't know why. It seems to be a unique struggle. Of course, it probably would help if I didn't put all the settings up to maximum, which I do. because I like pretty video games. That was an intact bridge. I mean, it's not to say there's not a lot of intact bridges. There probably are, but in this very reality, I recall taking a header off of a busted bridge. Oh, I like this. I like this. It does look like there is quite a bit of good buildings here. All in a green zone. It's possible that I will never see the horde because I will be, you know, tooling along. Look at that. Is that amazing or what? We could just start by scrapping that. Got a little ammunition. Look. Okay. Finally got that rabbit-headed son-of-a-bitch. Okay, sand and stone. All right. So, if this, yeah, so we, so how did it work over here? We went from the, so here, and we, okay, chicken coops are pretty big. I think they're 3x. So we're gonna need this much space for the chicken coop, and we do 2 more, and then we do this much space for the what do you call it? Snare. I think would be kind of good to go. Now, as I recall, we had a drop right about on this azimuth. Literally, I'm not even touching the controls, and we're sliding all over the place. Somewhere out here is a drop. There it is. And also a unexplored town. This is a good spot for a new base. Gonna scrap that. What's this? It's a 13 repair kit for the thing I'm holding already. Okay. All right. Back we go. Let's not worry about the chicken. There's yet another one of those little spots where we can maybe ambush some soldiers. It's helpful, I think, to kind of map the roads. Die, chicken. we just don't have enough tomatoes. We're going to need a crap ton of tomatoes once we get that whole farm thing going. I'm scavenging. I'm having problems getting over the fact that I need to be doing stuff. What's this? That's an iron pickaxe. It's a better iron pickaxe than I have. All right. No more distractions. Ooh, a tomato. What was I saying? Yes, no more distractions. We're going to get to digging. Oh, yay. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Freaking okay. Do a kickflip. These trees need to go. No more distractions. We're gonna dig. Right after I get distracted by these trees. It's noon. How's that no distractions policy working out for you? Well, clearly, that's not the way I came out. This must be the way I came out. Okay. Yeah. So doing that is really just me kind of like in my head because, well, not entirely. All right. So I'm going to try and do that, and then I'm going to have to sink some. Yeah, that's a good question. What does this look like? This looks like 1, 2, 3. It's 3. That is, yeah, that's horrific. Nobody likes that. Uh-oh. Is that a feral white? I guess in a second it's going to get up close and I can tell on my own. Oh, wait. Am I so far away it doesn't know where I'm at? Okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is such a deadly horde. Oh, is that it? They all just spawn? Yeah, now it's, I mean, they either come in and kill you. That's one option. Or you have to get them before they despawn. And it becomes a game of, can I hit them before they leave? I don't think these were part of it. I really honestly don't know why I'm running at this point. Well, I need things. I still need a lot of things. Do I need one mechanical part? What's going on here? Where was that guy? Was I closer to death than I realized? Ooh, tomato. All right, so no distractions. That was the key. Is this 4? It's got to be 4, right? Because I need 2. Okay. All right, so we're going to go 7. What are you doing? That's the floor. Put the floor back. All right. We need 7. 7 in this direction. I mean, yeah, we're going to need some cement to do anything. Right now we're just cutting, but we can't actually build anything because we're making cement and we're making concrete and all that sort of stuff. So, and hopefully we're making blocks soon. But this will give us more than enough in stone. Probably would also help, and I'm not saying that this is set in stone, but it might also help if I were to stop talking so much and remember what the heck I was doing. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And now we repair this thing. And that's probably... That's definitely why we needed so many repair kits. Yeah, I don't know. 5. You have all day to do stuff now, or all the rest of the day to do stuff. You had a noon horde, mid lunch horde, a lunch rush. All right. So if I did it right, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did it wrong. I needed to do it. 1 more. Right here. And now we have a place carved for water. Do we have any natural water? We have natural water. A pond just a little bit off over there. Yeah. But I've lived in a place where I've pawned off my water supply before. And it's better to have rain catchers. I think we're going to go 100% cobblestone for the floor. I do not see a need to be to have a super strong floor. I do not think that they will be coming from the ground up at us, which is foreshadowing. They will definitely be coming from the ground up at us now. Okay. Okay, so if I want to get this base started, I need to put boxes in. And in order to do that, I need to remove this back wall area and set up a box zone. So, and that means that I need to decide how high I want to go. I think I want to go 4 for usable area. All right. Okay. So this is where a box will go on top of that thing. And behind here is where cement will go. Cement will go right there. So basically, at this point, all I need to do is carve out this section here. And then I can go get some cement blocks, come back, put in some boxes. And the beginning of this process starts. This is like one of those channels where they're like building a house in the wilderness or something. Only this crap's not even real. This is, and it's all for naught if I die. Okay, fine. Yeah, and then I need to mine out the bottom of this when it's all done and put a bunch of spikes down there so that if they do come down, the little towers, and I think I'm going to need more like 700 now. I definitely need to go to the desert and get more sand, which just sounds dumb. How much sand could I possibly need? Apparently all of it. But we need more iron, that's for sure. So this is not a waste of time. Nice, more iron. Okay, it's time for measuring boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 4 is 24. I think that's more boxes than I will need, you know, even with overflow and stuff like that. But we only have 1, 2 boxes, 3 boxes available in height. So we need more. Unsurprisingly. Come here. We need 1 more up. And then we're probably going to need even 1 more there because we're going to need to put a roof in. Right? Yeah, we're going to need 1 more than that because we need to put a roof in. So this whole thing's going to be 4 high. I like the idea. Yeah, you know what? It's time. We're going to move everything out of here and modify this guy. Put everything back in here. There we go. We've upgraded. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, yeah, that's why I can't tell what I'm doing, because I'm looking at the wrong stuff. And we need the whole back wall to be taken out so that we can put in some concrete, and we need ladders, and we need maybe a cap for this vault door. Okay. I think we have the beginnings of what is needed here. Yeah, we just need to take this kind of section out here And I don't think we need to put anything on the ground because, I mean, this is for show. It's for what it looks like on the inside, not what it looks like on the outside. Although if I want to be authentic, I put in one more row back here. But I don't think I care that much. We're going to get, it's built into the rock. We'll use the rock as the supports, even if we don't use them as the defense. All right. And this one only needs to be 4. So we need iron, and we need sand. And we need to move because it is getting late. And we still have to go to the desert. Although, knowing that we don't have a horde, do not need to be as careful. Do not need to be as careful right there. Did you get it? Check off your bingo cards. That's one of the things people say before they die. We don't really need to be that careful. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's that. It'd be really nice if we could do the chicken coops. I don't know how we're going to do this effectively. I'd like to place the chicken coop. Do I have the chicken coop on me? I do not. So I have to come back here anyway with said chicken coop. But at least we can get 3 knocked out here and placed. There we go. There's 1. And I did think to myself, well, maybe I should leave these as, you know, pits. But I've never known zombies to be interested in my chicken coops or snares, so don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. I wonder if I could just make better tools. I probably can, but it would probably cost me an iron. The cruel irony price. There you go. Hit a bunch of things with that one, including Game of Thrones reference. Did you pay the irony price? Always paying the damn irony price. Okay, so the next time I come back here, my plan is to have at least some enough materials to build out, to sink a shaft, a tunnel, defensive tunnel, which is going to dramatically increase the amount of concrete I'm going to need, and probably some iron ladders and things like that. Okay. Switching back and forth. Nope, that's not the right key. There we go. OP1, please. So I have a better idea what exactly I'm going to need. And that way I can stay on task and not get distracted. Ooh, tomato. And not get distracted by random crap. Ooh, tomato. Eventual tomato. The tomato that requires 47 clicks. Okay. I'm like, what the heck was that? it looked like a mine that I had already dug, which is possible. I'm not saying I don't forget things. Tomato. We didn't really kill zombies today. I mean, we killed a few zombies, but that was not our focus. Our focus was building. And I want to get, ooh, tomato. I want to get moved at least to the point where I can tomato, where I can stay the night there, you know, and work on the base during the evening, which means boxes at the very, very minimum. So, and a solid way up and down. So the shaft in a box. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get sand. Are we? We're pretty close to the desert. Oh yeah, we're really close to the desert. All right, well. Let's try ripping apart cars, see how much we get in iron. Your typical 1,000 car gives you what, close to 100? 100 iron? Is that right? It takes a bit. 100 and some iron. Oop. That I'm apparently angry about. Oh, gosh darn it. Ah, it took so long to get that iron. Nope. I saw it. I saw the tomato. But I was too far gone. I'm too far gone. Just definitely an accurate description. I heard the wolf, but again, too far gone. I won't be distracted. Okay. Let's see if we can get maybe 1,000. Wouldn't that be nice? It goes fast, but you don't get much. Because you're getting clay at the same time. Which, can I say, not complaining too much about. And I should start making a stew if I have the ingredients. I don't know why I'm not making meat stew. Because I'm thinking about too many things. Because I have to do everything. Because I'm alone. That means I do all the crafting, I do all the cooking, I do all the cleaning, I walk the dog, I clean up the poop, I take the kids to school. It's a lot. And sometimes things fall through the cracks. I sound like an ad for a daycare center. Or a power bar. Are you on the go? Do you need more energy? Alright. Well, you need Mega Crush. Mega Crush! For zombie survivor moms on the go. Yeah, give me 1,000. Come on. It shouldn't be that hard. Yes, 1,000. Wonderful. And now I was going to look at OP1, which is right there, and I was going to go right here. That's my quick waypoint. And then we're going to see if that's a rock, and that rock leads to a bunch of... Yeah, it's a rock. Does that lead to a bunch of iron there? Okay. Anything here? Am I just digging a hole in the ground for no reason? Well, so far, it's just a rock. Oh, wait. No. No! How much iron do I need now? The answer, of course, is yes. Sticks on fire. Okay. There can't be, as far as I know, a second horde. So that's why I'm not doing the usual check the radar every 5 seconds thing. Oh, hey look. That said, let's not be an idiot. Okay, no zombies at all. Nice, OP1's totally clear. Once we do the transfer the flag thing to the base, OP1 might be a situation that we need to deal with. I might leave a sleeping bag here and put the... No, that's not a good idea. I don't want to leave a land claim block here either. Yeah, OP1 might be a situation every time. You come back and it might spawn zombies on the roof. I don't recall if there were zombies on the roof. I'm sure there were, though. It seems unlikely there weren't. So much faster to mine the iron than to salvage it. Okay. I don't like this at all. I like having a nice, easy escape route, which is also an easy entrance for zombies, but what are you going to do? Not have an escape route? Of course you're going to have an escape route. Okay. Is there anything on the bike? No. Alright. Is that... Are we ready to harvest? Is that a thing? Am I ready to harvest? It is. Nice. We're going to need all this stuff, so it's good that it comes in like every other day. I have very little time to finish this. I hope I am faster than it seems like I am being. I'd hate to have to abandon my base in the middle of my own garden any time now. This is the joys of a hydroponic garden. You can do all of this from the comfort of your own Really? Wow, I'm so tired from just punching that I have to stop and take a rest. And now I'm hungry. And now there's a pig out there or something. What is that? It's a cow. If I recall correctly, cows definitely fight back. You coward. He says, using a sneak attack on a cow. I really don't need the meat, I don't suppose. However, you don't get many cows. Wow. That is some butchery skill, huh? I know, everything is so exhausting. It's so hard to be alive. Okay. Take this out of the equation for a second. Get the last few things. Okay. Then here we have what? Wheat seeds. Spectacular. Let's return to the OP with whatever we've got in terms of food and stuff, and then begin preparing for the next trip out, where I will be setting up the shaft. We'll be sinking a shaft. All right. Yes, about 180, I think. Reciprocities, how much are we at here? 188. Begin. And yeah, this is stuff that goes into the mission box. All right, and here we're gonna put all the foodstuffs that we have. An additional one of those, some grain alcohol. What is this stuff? That's a foodstuff thingy. All right, we're gonna take this, we're gonna modify it, take out all the stuff and things, and then we're gonna go here, and I'm sure this is gonna do nothing to it. It did almost nothing to it. Modify this and that. Okay. Grand. What else we got here? Oh, there's more food. And there's some end food there too. To raw, where we'll put raw things. That kind of stuff. And then over here to the farm, we'll put this. And over here to the medical. I guess ammunition's kind of spread all over the place. Oh, I can take this, modify, get everything out of it. All those. What did you just do? Stop. And if you're gonna accidentally make something, accidentally make one building block. And then here we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna see if we can we repair it? We can mostly repair it. Okay. Site. And here we go. All right. And oh, medical. Any other medical? No, just one part. One part that you can't see very well. Cookity. And I think now we should have enough. Yeah, this is going to be, I don't know. It might have been better to do this in a different fashion. How much iron do we have? Give me the iron. Oh, and then why don't I eat some things here? cook some things. How am I doing for things I can cook? Okay. Got corn and potatoes. Let's see if we can make some meat stew. I can make 25. That's going to take 14 minutes. We did not, by the way, get a screamer. That's crazy, isn't it? No screamer. Despite what I'm going to say is a pretty solid effort to attract a screamer. Okay. Oh, nope, not that. This. We have enough of that. I don't know. I think I may need pipes. Let me see here. Working player over. Cooking pot, cooking grill. Cooking pot, cooking grill. Alright. Makes sense they'd be built into the oven. Okay. So we've got that going. What about a sink? Working player sinks. I would need more forged iron. Ooh, big shocker there. Alright, well. Ooh. I just feel like I don't need to deal with this. What's happening here? Festering cadaver? That's my stripper name. Can't have two of us. There's only room for one of us on the pole. All right. No, I need forged iron. I'm gonna say like 300. Can I make 300? It can only take me an hour. What do you think? 70 minutes is fine. Okay. What did I put in here? Oh, this thing's still going strong. Great. Great. I don't think that adds to your coziness bonus, though. Okay. And now we're going to go in here. We're going to grab some sand. Although it really feels to me like you can also make sand. Just saying. There we go. Let's make all that. And then how much sand can I make? That's a lot of sand. How about just 4,000? That'll take some time too. Alright. What did I run out of? I ran out of sand. Well, that's understandable. How much more? Okay, I've got about 60 worth, right? That is dyes. That's not construction. All right. 60. So where am I at? 180? Is that where we're looking at? 180. So we are going to need a crap ton more. This thing's going to be going for all day tomorrow, too. All right, let's put another, I don't know, hour or so in here. There we go, 110. How much cement can we make? Let's just do an even 2,000. Apparently, an even 2,055. An even 2,000, which is another hour. Okay, craft it. About an hour and a half, okay. Oof. This is a project. Ednet. Or if you prefer the UK version, it's a project. Ednet. It's important you project on project. Project. Well, that's a day. That is a day. We spent a day. And last time I got so engrossed, I didn't even notice that I'd spent 2 days. So today, we're just going to spend 1 day. Kills up to 1,009, which means for a 1 day period, we killed about 17 zombies. And then there's the inventory. And we're going to end this here. Thank you very much for not watching.